are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, you are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hey everybody, it's game time or show time. Good morning, good afternoon to everybody out there, or good evening to everybody out there, depending on the continent at which you're watching this wonderful live stream. We're bringing you live a Premier League shock game, London Derby between Fulham United, or Fulham Football Club, and Chelsea. Hey everyone, and welcome back to BlueClouds Media live stream. It's match day, and we're just hours away from the massive West London derby as Chelsea host Fulham at Stamford Bridge. We've got huge news to break down, including the shock absence of starman Cole Palmer due to injury. How would the Blues cope without Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer, was Jacques Pedro or Liam Delap leading the line? And what about the battle at right back between Reece James and Malo Gusto? We're diving deep into team news, the predicted lineup, and all the pre-match drama. So guys, don't forget, your inclusion or your interaction in this show means a lot to us over here. So jump into live chat now and let's predict. Fulham lineup. I know they're going to come out with the similar formation now we put on, which is 4-2-3-1 formation. They will do a similar thing, but I want to hear from you. I want you to get engaged in the comment section, predict the scoreline and all that fancy stuff in terms of previewing a big game. London derby. I said earlier my last stream that Chelsea has so many London derbies, especially the London clubs. Most of them are in the Premier League, so their seasons are always difficult compared to any other opposition team because they don't get as many derbies as London clubs get. Let's get things going, guys. Stick with us. Nizan is here. Stevie, maybe hopefully we can catch Stephen G at the stadium before he jumps in. So if you're lucky, we might talk to him before the game kick off. Dan, Chelsea Dan is in the studio also here with me. So we're gonna keep things going. Guys, stick with me. Don't go anywhere, Nizan. We'll be right back in just a second. Hello, everybody. Welcome back again. It is me, Nizan, with my co-pilot today. Mr. Dan, the Dan himself, is in the studio with me. Dan, good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. It's early kickoff, right?
Yeah, not lot. Good morning, my brother. How's
Morning,
you, my dear? Morning to everyone. I put in a chat in YouTube.
Yeah.
Just smash the like and hit that subscribe button. Just to do my bro and make sure he builds bigger, because it's not us just coming on a show to do the content for you guys. It's there to do the proud of joy of Chelsea Football Club. But good morning, Nee. It's looking forward to today's game against Fulham. Hope we could get 3 points. How's my brother anyway? How have you been? I guess it's early for you.
I'm doing very well, brother. I'm doing very, very well, Dan.
Bet it's early. I bet it's early for you.
Thanks for asking.
What time is it where you are?
It is 6:17. It's 6:17.
6 o'clock in the morning. You're
Yes,
live.
Yes, sir.
Wow, man.
6:17, man.
Wow, man.
6:17.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
Yeah, that shows how dedicated we are over here. We don't play around. That shows the dedication. Everyone is sleeping. I went to bed 4 hours ago. After a long trip.
Jeez.
My boy, my son has my son has what they call his first football practice of the season, which took 3 hours. So I was out almost all after the call. I was out almost all day. It's not been that easy. Let's sleep. I can feel headache right now because of my.
Oh, I was gonna wear my Chelsea shirt with the FIFA Club World Cup 21.
Yes, sir.
Remember this old kit? Remember the old kit? Remember this old one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I was gonna put that on. So I'm still waiting for my new Chelsea shirt to turn up, Nee. Still waiting for it to come. Good morning, Mo. Good morning.
Good morning, Mo. Mo, I'm sending you the link if you're free. If only if you know how I do it. If you're free and you think you can jump in for a little bit, you're free to go. But if not, then you know how we do it. If you're doing live stream, maybe later on the evening, I think I might have time to join. I'm very, very sure. I don't think I have much going on later in the evening at 5 p.m. my time, which will be 10 p.m. UK time. So yeah. Absolutely, guys. So we are back. We are back again, and we're looking at the nitty-gritty over the big game, London derby between Chelsea and Fulham. Mr. Dan, any expectations on your side, brother? Like I said, guys, I haven't mentioned this. Don't forget, drop a like on the video, like the channel, subscribe if it's the first time watching us here. As Dan said, big up chat, big up everyone here, up the Chelsea. One thing I'd like you guys to do, just smash that buzzer, like and subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. So no problem. All right, Mo said he will be here in about 5 minutes. No problem. We'll be looking forward to him. So very, very interesting. The expectations in this game. What's your expectations before we get into the tactical point of view?
Go out and win. Go out and win today, because that's what we need. We need a big 3-pointer. We need a big 3-pointer. I think last season we lost to him, didn't we? We lost to Fulham last season in that, at Stamford Bridge,
Yeah, we lost. I
and
think we won
yeah,
away or something like that.
yeah, we beat them away at their ground. We
Yeah,
beat them. We was 1-0 down, and we come back 2-1. The expansions is like it seems to be getting to struggle against Fulham lately. Whenever we used to struggle against Fulham, we used to always go and get a 3-pointer.
yeah.
We just, but lately, well, the way you see Fulham play against Man United last weekend, they Exeter did really well and drew against them 1-1. But I think we got goals in us today. I think like we have to win this. The estimation is play football. Let's go out there because sometimes at 12 o'clock in the morning, early hours in the morning when we play for early hours, we seem to not turn up.
Yeah.
We like never turn up. But hopefully today is the day that we actually get get going and get a 3-pointer because we need to carry on. If like people saying, all our fans saying we're going to be title challengers, we're going to win win this Premier League this season, and also, but yeah. Yeah, but big up Cole Palmer. Good morning to you. Dan Xavi was a smoke screen. I don't want to talk about Xavi Simmons. I'm still pissed off from yesterday, Cole Palmer.
All
I
right.
don't. Yeah.
Cole Palmer, let's not get into it, okay? Because
Please,
it
no,
will
I
drag
don't want to
it
talk
will
about
drag
it.
the
Yeah.
conversation to a different direction.
Yeah, we're talking about
yes, indeed,
Fulham.
it will. Big up to you, Cole Palmer. Big up to everyone languishing in the chat today. Thank you very much for coming here. It's a big game, London Derby, and we're looking forward to it. Big up to you. Dan Xavi was a small screen. I've been telling Dan all the time. I told him that Xavi was rather the small screen. If he's not careful, he's going to be Garnacho coming in over Xavi. But I'm very happy. Both will be Chelsea players. But I had a little feeling that the Xavi deal, Xavi was kind of like a big risk that Chelsea were taking. A big risk that Chelsea were taking. And for for whatever reason why they didn't do the deal. I know some reports will come out later on as the season goes on. We will find out why. Where were they upset with what RB Leipzig was doing, or they found something that made them withdraw to pursue that player. Maybe we might find out as time goes on. But yeah, still pissed. We didn't get Xavi and loan with option for Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson will be going to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich wants him, and I've heard reports coming from Germany that they rate this player very, very highly. They rate him very high. So, big up to you, Cole Palmer. Yeah, Dan, go for it, Dan.
If we weren't going to get Xavi Simmons, then why did we not keep Nkunku instead? The whole point is the point is yeah. Nkunku had the same style play as Xavi Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Nkunku is a baller. We could have gave Nkunku another chance this season to show his capabilities at the club to do well for us. But then they're going to decide to sell him. But
Dan,
now
injuries was worrying Nkunku, and you can tell that he's struggling to fit into the style. We saw a better Nkunku in the club World Cup, but for you to think that he can go on and keep up that consistency, it will be very difficult for him because it looks like he can't handle the league. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. That injury is too much.
Yeah,
so the right time comes to let him go.
But when we saw him in the World Cup, we see him shining. So he might came back to his fitness. We will never know now. Now we sold him. He might go where he's gone to AC Milan. He might go shine for him now.
It happens. It happens. Just like Christian Pulisic. It happened. He was getting a little bit better. When you give him the chance, then he goes down again with the injury. So it's happy that when he was fit, you sell him at the right time. When he got some good game time to get some money off it. That was the right time to sell him, Kunku, because if you go injured again, you might not get the best out of it.
Yeah, true.
You get what I'm saying? We had him all last season. All last season. It was ups and down, injury, up and down, injury, up and down, Dan. So
I just think we should just give him another chance. But the team lineup would come out. Do you want me to read it out to you?
Oh, you have the team lineup on your side. Was it close to what I have on my screen?
Yeah, knee on my iPad. Is
Yeah,
out,
I'm
yeah?
saying, is there any was he anywhere close to what I have on my screen? Let me get the lineup. What else you can show me? Read it to us,
Yeah.
Dan.
Right back's Gusto.
Yeah,
You got Reece James
right
in
back.
there.
I have James there.
You have James there. Right, Trevor Chalobah, Tossin, and Mark Cucurella. Right, the
Okay,
midfielders
I
are
got the three.
right, Mosi Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez.
Yep, I got that one right.
Right, Estavio Williams, Joel Pedro, Pedro Neto.
Okay, no gettings, right? No, okay, no gettings.
No Gittins, no
So I
Gittins.
got that. I got two players wrong right now. So I got
Right,
Dilap.
and Liam Delap's at front.
Okay, so I got two players wrong from my lineup. Okay,
Uh,
that's really spot on. Thank you very much. Let me see
do
if I can
a
get a graphic up. But go over it. Daniel Knight, big up to you, Daniel Knight. Big up to you, big man, Daniel Knight. I hope your morning is going well. I don't know your location, so I'm sorry if I'm using morning. It could be afternoon on your side. But big up to you, Daniel. It's nice to see you as usual. Daniel went ahead and said that I'm fuming. Why is James not starting? He is your captain. He should be starting when he is fit. Daniel, I think they need Reece James. They're trying to manage. I don't think you're gonna see Reece James playing lots of 90 minutes. But the most important thing is we have to be happy that we see Reece James playing majority of the games. That's the most important thing, Daniel. If we see Reece James, and maybe games like the top traditional 6 or top 4 games, you will see Reece James starting. But games like Fulham and stuff like that, we have Malo Gusto, who's also being paid to do a job. He has to do a job, and then Reece James can come back from the bench. We have to manage Reece James' minutes very, very well. Else, when he breaks down, you know how it is. He could go for 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months when you need him in those big games to perform. Games like Man United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, you need Reece James to start, and that's the games that he's going to start. So let's hope that Enzo Maresca manage Reece James very, very well. He says so. We play one game a week until the Champions League kickoff. Yeah, I understand. I understand. So for you to know that the Champions League is going to be a tough game, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Napoli, those are the games that you need Reece James to be starting. So you have to get him ready. You got to keep him fit, keep his muscles more relaxed, and get him going. Because more he sprints up and down, you know what's going to happen with his hamstring. When that happens, he's gone for 3 months. Would you like to see Reece James off for 3 months, or would you like to see Reece James playing 60 minutes or 50 minutes in the Premier League that you can see every game? Let me know. Let me know which one you want. All right, Dan. What do you make of the lineup? So, what do you make of the lineup you have on your screen too as well?
The
Before I
base,
put as up.
but basically, I was gonna say I've got the two lineups for Fulham and Chelsea, and
Okay.
Fulham's team is Bernard Leno. They got Ryan Session at left back, Calvin Bassey and Jochin Anderson as both pairs centre backs, Kenny Tate, Sasa Luquette, Sandro Burge in the CDM roles. Alex Orobi is playing on the left right hand side. And you've got Joshua King, Timothy Kakani, whatever his name is. And you've got Rodrigo Muniz as a striker. I think both sides have got a really strong side, knee. But if we're sending Tyreek George, knee.
Yeah, I'm listening to this.
What?
Dan, I'm
Yeah,
trying to get it.
yeah.
I'm trying to get a graphic on the screen.
Right, okay. Why if we're selling Tyreek George, why is he on the bench? If we're selling him,
Well, he's on the bench. It doesn't mean he's playing.
he
It
might
should in
get.
case, we need him. But sometimes to adapt to the squad. Sometimes to adapt to the squad.
I think he will be playing against this Fulham game. My voice is now. Now we ain't got Sammy Simmons in, right? Because I'm peed off with that. I don't want to talk about it. But if we're not going to get any other decent attacker like Ferran Lopez or anyone on that side, a decent name, or Morgan Rogers, if we're not going to get them, we should keep Tyron George. We shouldn't no bother selling him. So at least you have Gittins, Tyron George, and also
Mhm.
Ganacho. Oh, I don't even want to mention that name, Ganacho. But yeah, at least we got three left winger attackers
Okay.
in that thing. And Daniel Knight, you're right, Lee. Why Reece James? We don't know. What he could have probably would have picked Reece James today, but we don't know the situation behind the scenes on the pitch why he didn't pick Reece James. You never know, in case he could have picked up a knock. That's why we're keeping him secure to make sure he don't like you said the injuries and that. I'm looking forward to seeing Wesley Fofana because he's on the bench today. We got Jamie Gittins, we got Doa Isugo, Andrew Santos, Joel Hatto, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Titan Josh, and Josh A- Achapong in on the substitutes. So I'm actually looking to see Wesley Fofana to get some minutes today. Gittins, Tyrant George, and Joel Hatto. He might put Reece James on it. Or, like, my thing is Dario Usugo. I would like to see him on the pitch today because we haven't seen him in two games in the Premier League, and I'm thinking we need to get this kid against Fulham on the pitch, have a game time because
Okay.
if he doesn't get game time at Chelsea, if he don't get a picked in because he hasn't been picked in two games, this is the third game. If he doesn't get picked in three this week and next week, we've got international after that, haven't we? If he doesn't
Mhm.
get picked, he might ask to leave. He might
Okay.
ask to leave if he don't get gameplay.
No, he
So,
will. He will. He will.
but we need him to have a get game time today. Let's see how he could do on the pitch against Fulham. But yeah, I'll pass you to my big up Mo. Love Jim and cheers for letting me.
Yeah,
Big up,
DJ.
big up, big up.
Good morning, Mo. Good morning, and welcome back
Morning,
to the
morning.
show. Dan, from what my understanding is, this a lot of these players understand there's a project for them to follow. You cannot just jump into the football club and demand what do you call it, game time. Manager will find game time for you because there are other players ahead of you. So we'll look at
Yeah,
that.
I agree
Daniel
on
Knight,
that,
I'll
bro.
go to
I
the
agree
comments
on
in a
that.
second. Yeah, thank you very much. Mo, what's your expectation? The lineup is out. Were you surprised in the end of the lineup, or do you think the Enzo Maresca could have done otherwise?
Yeah, so yesterday we did our own prediction, and we didn't have Estevao starting. I think we had Gittins starting with Neto. So we did anticipate Malagusto to be on the right back position, but we thought that Caicedo would be missing. Thus, Reece James might play in the center of the park. So it's good to see Caicedo is back. He's because he had a little bit of a slight knock. So him playing is good. Um, good lineup. Is what you'd expect. Um, João Pedro playing in the 10 again. I'm interested to see if this is going to be something that we're going to continue to do. Um, Especially with the whole Jackson's situation being finalized today. So yeah, no, it's a good lineup. I'm optimistic. Um, we also got the fixture list for the Champions League. I don't know if I sent that to you. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, Nee. We're
Yeah.
kicking off against Bayern Munich in our first fixture in the Champions League.
Right, right.
So we've got a long season ahead of us, and if we could get the 3 points today, 7 points in 3 games, that would be amazing. London Derby, it's not going to be an easy one, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it 100%.
Great. Thank you very much, Mo, for being here. I mean, just like I said, I wasn't expecting. We were thinking, he's gonna repeat the same lineup against our last game that we played. So I didn't even think of adding Estavio to start the game. But then It looks very very interesting. I like the lineup. People are questioning Reece James. What's your thoughts on it? And return, in terms of him not starting games. Some are saying that he doesn't have to be the captain. What's your thoughts on it? I thought I have my fair opinion on him.
I mean, Reece James does pick up injuries quite quickly. Reece James is a strong lad, but he does pick up injuries quite quickly. So I think when you have an option to play Gusto and give James a little bit of a rest, I would do it. I know we've got international break coming up, so you can say, well, he's going to get a good rest there, but he's
He
in the
goes
England squad.
English squad. Yeah,
He's in the England squad, so he will be playing there. So it's good. It's good to see that we have that option. Um, we've got a long hard season, so rotation is not a bad idea, especially when you have, like I said, options to rotate into. I'm glad to see Estevao starting. I didn't think he'd be starting, but I'm glad to see him starting. The more game time he can get, the better he's going to become. His adjustment to the Premier League is going to get quicker. And he's a fantastic player. He can break down the defensive lineup. I mean, I don't think Fulham will be playing a very defensive minded approach. Fulham tend to play a more flowing type of game, especially in a derby against Chelsea. But I think having Estevao, Pedro Neto, Delap, João Pedro, it's giving us them attacking options. And when Fulham do decide to attack, they need to be careful because Chelsea will hit them hard. I'm anticipating at least 3 goals to be scored by Chelsea. We may concede one, so I'm hoping for I'm expecting a 3-1 result tonight.
3-1 result from Mo. Anticipating a 3-1 result. I think that was my prediction that I have in mind. I'm also going for today. I want to see a clean sheet from Robert Sanchez. And Daniel Knight said a mistake coming from mistake to be coming from Robert Sanchez. Daniel Knight, you love your football club. If you love your football club, Chelsea, you don't want to jinx things out. Yeah, don't do that.
But I gotta say, big up to Daniel Knight, man. He's a hardcore Chelsea fan. I see him on my streams. I see him on yours. I see him on Worldwide Chels. I see him all over the place. So big up to you, Daniel. And
big up Daniel Knight.
The Chelsea community appreciate you. We all appreciate you.
Yeah, the thing is, Mo, when I was doing my live stream too, like I haven't done it for 2 years yet, but I'm getting back to it. I literally did a recorded video yesterday about Xavi Simons. Weren't happy, had to do it. I had to go on, do a recorder about Xavi Simons, about these owners, had to do one, so I did one. But Daniel Knight used to come on my chat, but he's proper Chelsea. We're all proper Chelsea here. We're all like Chelsea legends in here. We love our club, but I don't want like Sanchez today. Yeah, talk about Daniel Knight with Sanchez. Two mistake goals from a free kick and last week, could both been saved. I want him today to be high up level and see what he did against PSG. I don't want no stupid mistake from Sanchez today, because thing is, like, today has to. This is Fulham. Like I said to you, this before you joined, Mo. I was telling Nee, we're starting to struggle to try and beat Fulham, because Fulham now have gone and beat us at Stamford Bridge last season. The year before that, we drew against them twice. We couldn't win, and I think they beat us twice now in 2 seasons. And last season, when they beat us at Stamford Bridge, and then we went and beat them. Now we're at Stamford Bridge, and we lost to them at Stamford Bridge. Have to go out today and be clinical enough to go and just to get the 3 points, because in our prime days, Fulham used to be our training ground. We used to always make sure we go beat them at Fulham. It's our rifle team. Fulham is our rifle team. Then next to us, in Fulham, there's like about 20 minutes from Stamford Bridge from the next side. We have to go beat them.
I wouldn't say a rival. I would say neighbours, they're not really rivaling us for anything.
No, I think they are. They're more our rivals than Tottenham and Arsenal because Tottenham and Arsenal, yeah, are both north side and they're both more rivals for each side. So Chelsea and Fulham are our rivals, but they're
Yeah,
our neighbours.
you were talking
Dan,
about geographical location, and Mo
yeah,
is talking
yeah,
about trophies and
football,
achievements.
football, yeah, exactly.
Football, yeah,
So,
achievements.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, in regards to neighbors, you can't get any closer than Fulham and Chelsea as
Yeah,
football clubs. But when it comes to rivals, they're nowhere to be seen in respect to that. I would say Tottenham and Arsenal potentially, yes, but not Fulham. But that being said, it is a spicy game because we are so close to each other, and we've had some interesting fixtures in the past. But I would
yeah,
say Chelsea are a much stronger team today, and will
Mm.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another big result like we did the other night.
Against
Cricket,
West Ham.
cricket,
yeah,
cricket, cricket scores. Yeah, cricket scores are coming.
yeah.
Well, five, another
I just
five
want to
goals, yeah.
hopefully. I just want to say this.
Mm.
We had here we go earlier this morning.
Oh yeah,
We can't
Brighton
we
player.
can't. No, forget the Brighton player, Nicholas Jackson, man. So
Oh,
we can't
Yeah.
not mention that. A fantastic deal. What one thing I would have loved to have seen is an obligation to buy, but there's an option to buy, which is quite structured. So, for those of you who don't know, Bayern Munich have agreed a 15 million pound loan deal for Nicholas Jackson. That is one of the highest recorded loan fees in history. Um, it looks like Jackson can also stay there after that because there is a structure put in place for a permanent deal, but it's not an obligation to buy; it's an option to buy. So, Nico Jackson, going there with that fee does open up doors for us when it comes to the last couple of days in the transfer window. As we are looking to get another player in, there's been talks about Herman Lopez among others,
Mhm.
but the 15 million euro fee, which is about 30 million pounds, is going into that kitty and potentially will enable us to get a new player. So, guys, make sure you're locked in to BlueClouds Media because they will be covering all the latest transfer news up until deadline day. So
Yeah.
to be up to date to that, if you are a subscriber, make sure you have that bell notification button turned on, just to be informed.
see,
And
Mo,
as it,
I honest too.
Thank you, bro.
The cause before that anything, yeah. I'm not listening to no more journalist rubbish. I'm not listening to it no more. The thing with Florent Lopez, it's not happening. Right? The Sammy Simmons, it's not happening.
yeah,
Right?
that Dan Dan
These have now signed
just
two like one
yeah,
Brighton player who went on Strasbourg, failed his medical, have gone to
hundred
then
percent,
cover, and now we've just signed another young kid from Brighton. And it's
hundred percent.
this if they're not
Dan, one
they're not
one
seriously, mate.
yeah,
I'm
one
not going to
one
hype
thing
up this now.
one thing you have to keep in mind is this: journalists, they're in the entertainment industry.
I
They're
know they
giving you
are.
news. They're giving you news.
Uh,
This is what we're hearing. This is what we're seeing. And that being said, so are we on this channel. We are here to provide the latest updates, the latest developments. We are not the ones who are making these stories up. We are the ones who are reporting on these stories. So if they turn
yeah.
out to be good news, true news, brilliant. If they turn out to be fake, it isn't on us. We are just relating or revisiting what has been reported and sharing it with our audience. So
I
it
know
is
that. Yeah.
interesting. It is interesting. It is exciting. It has its ups and it has its downs. I mean, for example, this Facundo Giza, I'm not really too excited about this particular deal. If it was a permanent, with him having potential, I'd look at it differently. But as a loan deal for 1 year, what's the point? That's how I see it.
Because it's basically
Obviously,
replacing Jackson. It's replacing Jackson.
no, I think he's replacing Nkunku. He's replacing Nkunku. He's more of an Nkunku type of player.
I
Um,
see. See,
he's,
Mo.
he's
See
not, he's
with
not a
me, yeah.
striker.
You see what I mean? Quickly, I'll let you quickly fit. Because with Florent Lopez, we've seen the news that he wants Chelsea. He wants to move to Chelsea to play first team football. For Barcelona. One from Barcelona. We've heard that. Yeah, a couple of days ago, it was on the thing. He wants to decided to leave Barcelona for first team football. So Chelsea's now Xavi Simmons and Florent Lopez. Yeah, we could have got Xavi Simmons in.
Fermin Lopez.
Fermin Lopez, right? So Xavi Simmons, right? We was promised this was going to get done in a deal. Couple of weeks with all the journalists.
Done.
And now, hang on.
Before you get further. I'm
No, I'm not
telling
going to
you,
get.
that promise thing is never there. It was never there.
No. What?
Dan,
Okay. Well,
Dan,
It's never there.
I posted a video 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
I know you
ago.
did, and I saw it.
Yeah. So Fabrizio Romano was giving signals 2 weeks ago that the whole Xavi Simmons thing might not be happening. But he was doing it in a very subtle way because he didn't want to go out there and say it's not happening because he's been building it up for the past 6 weeks. But he was doing it in a very subtle way. I picked up on it. I posted a video on it, and I could tell this deal wasn't as secure as the Garnacho deal. Garnacho deal was done and dusted. And as soon as Nkunku was out of that door, before the door even shut, literally Garnacho walked in within hours.
100%. I agree on that one. But why would he go 85, not 75, 85?
I can jump in. I want you to talk about
cool.
Let's get into
it. Let me. I'll quickly come to it. I'll quickly come to it and make it snappy. Okay. So with the exam was 85 to 75, 85, 90, 95%. Yeah, he was keeping saying that. Yeah, about Xavi Simmons, right? The foreign Lopez deal, right? I think that's another smokescreen because apparently he's saying he wants leave to go to first team football. And Chelsea are now interested in the race, and Barcelona wants to sell him. And we've heard this before with other clubs in for throwing Lopez, and they didn't sell him.
Just interrupt you for 1 second. 1 second. Smoke screen to what? I mean, what is your smoke screen for? I mean, what is the smoke screen hiding? Because when you say smoke screen, it needs to be hiding something. So, what do you anticipate to be the other side of that smoke screen?
Right, the smoke screen is this smoke screen. What they're talking about, yeah, is behind the scenes that they're not no interested in Florent Lopez. Yeah, I think they're looking because there's a winger who plays for Cell Bugs. Right, they're looking at him over Florent. I can't. It's a winger.
We're not in the market for a winger, Dan. We're in the market for a central attacking midfielder.
No.
Counter-attacking midfielder.
Yeah, it's like a counter-attacker left winger. It's DJ Sav sent me the link on Twitter, and I'll send it to you. They're looking he's 19 years of age, and they're looking at him to bringing him over Florent Lopez. The thing is, we need someone. But with this little question mark, what are we doing? This transfer market. Now they're saying there's something in the back scenes that like what they're doing with Pedro Neto. When we signed, no one never knew we was going to sign Pedro Neto.
Could be.
Right? Yeah. I think that question mark could be some way Morgan Rogers. I'm not gonna get every fan on there. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not saying 100%. It might be Morgan Rogers. But I think they might thinking now, now Jackson and Kunku gone, they missed out on the Xavi Simmons. They're going to try and bring in because we're looking at a mid-attacking, and also we still need a centre back in. Enzo Marasco was a centre back, so I think either way they want more. I think they're going to go to Aston Villa and see the price to see they could take Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa to come to Chelsea at the end of the deadline day.
Nee, there's some breaking news. Do you want me to cover it? Nee?
What's on your side? Go for it.
Okay, so we got some breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. Hans Flick on Chelsea in contact with Fermin Lopez agent. This is what Hans Flick said. He said, at the moment, he's here. I spoke with Fermin and I'm convinced that he will stay. But at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen. I will be really happy when the transfer market will be closed. So Hans Flick wants Fermin Lopez to stay, but at the same time, things are developing. that's where we are in regards to Fermin Lopez.
We'll
This is
jump
an
on it.
update.
We'll jump on it here in a second. But thank you very much. Real Gentle said, why? He said, but why are we signing for Kondo? What's the update on Cole Palmer? We're gonna give you an update on it. Cole Palmer apparently has taken a knock, so he will participate in today's game. He will return after the international break. He's not going to play for England either, so he will return after the international break. Also, have we signed Fernando? Fernando is now on a Chelsea player on loan. He's just on loan at Chelsea. The reason why he's there is to cover up and help help Cole Palmer, because we cannot play Cole Palmer alone in that position. And the young chap, which is Stevie Williams, is too young to be taking that role. He can do it. He can do it. I don't have a doubt he can do it. He can still do what his stuff that he's doing. But then I believe that he need help over there to cover that position. Also, he's going to get more role in that right wing side as time goes on. So thank you very much. And then so we have is it favorite team? Is it favorite team draw, right? Favorite team draw. But big up to you, saying so we need a better attack and solid defense. Absolutely. Better attack. It will come over with time. This team will be very, very strong. It will take time. A lot of these players, and we have still getting players out. The likes of Fofana, I'm sure they will go. They will leave the football club. They will bring different players, which will make the defense very, very solid. Now, I'm having that belief that very soon, maybe next summer, Fofana will be leaving the football club, and that's when the football club will spend almost about 70 million on world-class centre back that will be playing. I'm having that feeling that next summer Fofana will be leaving and will open the door for top-class centre back that will come to the football club. So thank you guys. So thank you very much for joining. We have Makeem. Okay, I think we lost Makeem. I saw Makeem in a second. But anyway, the fixtures are also out. But regarding what, I don't know if you guys want to react on what Mo just said, report from, was it Ben Jacob, from Hans Flick on Fermin Lopez, as he has, the report said that as of now, Fermin Lopez is with them. He'll be very, very happy if Fermin Lopez stays with Barcelona, but he doesn't know what can happen because it's all about the player. If the player insists, it's all about the player and Chelsea. If the player insists he wants to move on to Chelsea for a loan or maybe permanently, then it's all have to be with Chelsea. Then the club can come in. But if the player decided not to move on and stay at the football club, then it will be a different chapter. We got 2 more days to go. We got tomorrow, and then we got Monday, 7 p.m. UK time, which will be 1 p.m. American Eastern time somewhere around the Caribbean. If you're in the Caribbean, it will be around 1 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, there's a lot more to cover on the champions. What do you want to see on that, Mo? Then Dan also jump in. And
in regards to Fermin Lopez,
yeah,
we all need to know this. He was supposed to post a statement yesterday to confirm his future, and that statement wasn't posted. It was delayed, or it has been postponed to today. Now, that means 2 things: either he made a decision yesterday, but he has changed it, or is potentially going to change his mind. Now, Chelsea have been in contact with Fermin Lopez's camp all night last night and in the early hours of this morning. So this is telling me that Fermin Lopez is still open to joining Chelsea Football Club, and it's telling me that Chelsea Football Club are still pursuing the Fermin Lopez situation. Hans Flick would not respond in the way that he did if there was no intention from Chelsea or from the player to join. The fact that he addressed it, the fact that he said, he's one of my players, I want to see him here. However, things could change, things could happen. That tells me that there is that potential. So there is that movement. We will know, I believe, by the end of the day whether or not he has decided to join Chelsea. I think the whole situation now is in Fermin Lopez's hands because Chelsea have given their their offer. They're trying to persuade him. If he decides to join, he will be a Chelsea player. If he doesn't decide to join, he will not be a Chelsea player. Because if Hans Flick came out and said, there's no There's no indication that he'll be leaving or that he said he's my player and I want him to stay. So he isn't saying that the option of leaving isn't on the table. He's saying that what he wants to see happen. So guys, keep a close eye on the whole Fermin Lopez situation. It's a developing story. I think we will have some sort of indication at some point tonight. I think we won't get any news until after the game. It just wouldn't make any sense for the media coverage and the media value. Right now, all the Chelsea
Yeah.
fans are focused on the game.
Thank you very much. Just like I said, everything rely on the player right now. Player decision whether he wants to move on or he wants to join Barcelona. It's all like we got 2 more days for him to make that decision, and it can be done. Just like I said, tune in on Monday evening. Blue Clouds Media and Blue Lounge will be doing a very, very unique collaboration and see how we can cover that. We'll be here for a long period of time. So yeah, we'll give you everything. We'll be covering everything left, right, center. Even
What,
not.
what time you starting your stream on Monday, Eni? What time you starting your stream on Monday?
If it's 1, I'm probably gonna start like around. I'll probably start around about 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 in the morning.
UK
10,
time.
because 10, I got 11, 12, 1. If I start 10, I have 11, 3 minutes to go. If I do 10, so I have to be here even earlier than 10.
Yeah, that'll be 12. That'll be 12 o'clock for us, Mo.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. But I'm
anytime you join, we can do it. Anytime you're ready, we can do the.
I'm starting my stream at 5, so 2 hours before the cutoff, 2 hours before deadline day.
Okay, yeah.
I'm working now. I got a day job, so by the time I finish my job, I should be able to go live about 5 p.m. UK time.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys were around for the last transfer window, you'd have seen the 2 streams being synced. BlueClouds Media, Blue Lounge. We had 2 separate streams, but we're literally on each other's channels discussing the transfer. So it was a good one.
I used to do. Well, talking about Foreign Lopez, right?
Yeah. Go for it.
If like Mo just read out with the Ben Jacobs.
Fabrizio Mono.
Yeah, Fabrizio and Mario. Okay, Fabrizio and Mario.
Romano.
Well, him sometimes gets things wrong. I know sometimes other journalists. I've seen David Austin also come out with something different. It depends.
Dan, this was a quotation, so he was just relaying what Hans Flick said.
Okay, all right. So it's a quotation. Okay, yeah. So I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So yeah, what Hans Flick said. Right.
It's the same thing PYS has been doing. The same thing.
Yeah. CFC Daily and all that lot doing. Yeah. Right. So the future is actually on Lopez's hands. Like yesterday, yes, I heard about he was meant to decide his future. And the benefit of him also is a doubt if we're talking to his agent that we are pushing him for the deal. What I say is that I think Barcelona said they want at least something 70 euro millions or something. That's around say 60 to 65 million. Yeah, we'll just suggest that. If Chelsea could offer Barcelona the Florent Lopez deal to a better standard deal to get over the line, because we've only got 3 days till Monday deadline day, I think the prospect is he a better structure in a comfort of in a team. I think he's brilliant. He's a brilliant player. I've heard things about him being a good talent player from attacking. He's also, him and Xavi Simons used to be best friends. So can a deal over the line be that if we could get this deal over the line before deadline day, or do you think they're still interested in someone behind the scenes that we're not known to get that over the line? Because we don't know. We don't know that little question mark is. Like they're talking about, because we've been talking about loads of different options in different areas. Like the thing with Xavi Simons, we know that day and after it's gone Tottenham. Florent Lopez, Mo, is a potential same tactical player is what Xavi Simons does.
Yeah. Dan, the thing is this. The reason, and again, this is my assessment on the whole situation. Chelsea, I'm trying to be balanced here. I'm trying to be fair to to all parties. I think Chelsea were pushing hard for Xavi Simons, as Fabrizio Romano was suggesting. But then Maresca showed that his intention, his preferred option, was Fermin Lopez. He even contacted Fermin Lopez and spoke to him.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so if Maresca prefers a player, you would go with that player that the manager wants. Okay, so Maresca believes Fermin Lopez will be a better fit in his team, in his system, than Xavi Simons. And I think because he did get indications from Fermin Lopez that this could happen, the Xavi Simons deal didn't pan through. So I'm trying to be fair to Fabrizio here, but
Yeah, but then Mo, saying
let
that
me,
then,
let me
yeah,
finish.
go on.
Let me finish. Let me
Go on.
finish. So because of the desire for Maresca to have Fermin Lopez, I believe the deal for Xavi Simons collapsed. However, we did not make enough progress in time for us to seal the Fermin Lopez deal yet. So I'm hoping that we are able to do it within the next hours. Because if we do get Fermin Lopez and he is the player that Maresca prefers, I will be over the moon. I want to give the manager the player that he wants rather than the player the club and the directors want. So I'm expecting
I
this
agree on
to
that.
I'm expecting this to happen. And if it doesn't happen, I'll be honest with you, I'll be more disappointed than I was for the Xavi Simons thing, because this is a player that the manager wants, and I want to see the manager given all the tools that he needs.
Dan, hey, I know you're gonna jump in here in a second, Dan. But
Go on, Lee.
remember, I've told you this many times on the WhatsApp group call that Enzo Maresca has been contacting Fermin Lopez and talking to him directly. And you guys say all the time
No,
that
no, but yeah.
no, you hold
Go
on, you coming, Dan. You will come in. Don't worry, don't worry. Let's not do that. Let's not. I know
Sorry,
definitely you're gonna come in. And you all say that what is the manager being backed? You guys are saying the manager is not being backed, but he came publicly and he gave his opinion. I told you what he said. It's not a promise. It's not a promise. It's not something that he wanted. He gave his assessment, opinion on Xavi Simons because the question was being asked, and he doesn't want to dodge it. He said it's a player that he will fit into his project, but it doesn't mean that he wanted him. It was a question that was being asked. But then he's being directly contact to a player. It means that the team or the club, it's supporting Enzo Maresca's request. You get what I'm saying? That's why they jump on it to make direct communication with the player Enzo before the club comes in. If you agree to join Chelsea, then they go on to talk to the football club, because personal terms can be agreed. But if a club doesn't go, if the club doesn't agree, then there's no agreement here, because it's a property of Barcelona. Go ahead, Dan.
When we was on WhatsApp, right? We should get Mo there. It's good call cover. I know the story.
Mo don't have
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
stay in.
No, but I'm saying it. On the WhatsApp, yeah, I even said about Enzo Maresca with Florian Lopez. He wants a player like that. But there's been rumours about as Enzo Maresca still wanted Xavi Simons. He wanted Xavi Simons as well.
Use a keyword. Keyword is rumors. Keyword.
No, yeah, but no matter what, the manager still wanted like Xavi Simons. He wanted a centre back. He also wanted a goalkeeper this summer, and he never got back from the goalkeeper. And we still haven't had potential looking at a centre
all
back.
these things are assumptions and rumors. There was no evidence.
No. Let me land. There was evidence. There was evidence about this.
Just one second. Goalkeeper was never mentioned. Centre back, you're correct, but goalkeeper was never mentioned.
Well, there was a mention. Yeah, if you go look back over 6 months ago after the Club World Cup, in his press conference, yeah, he said himself, we do need to look at
after the World Cup. The World Cup hasn't been 6 months ago.
Oh, whatever. How long it was? I
6
can't.
months ago.
Oh, how long it was before the World Cup? Before the World Cup, when we finished the final, he came out.
After or before, Dan?
After winning the World Cup final, right before that, yeah.
Couple of months, not 6 months.
Yeah, well, a couple of months, right? So I was just Right, it's been a long time since we've won. Well, it feels like it's been a long time. But the thing, what he said, right? He said in his statement after he said about Sanchez, after he was speaking, like say Sanchez he did good in the World Cup. I was so impressed what he did against PSG. But he said we're still looking to prioritise. I need another goalkeeper for the new thing. He did come out that he came out with the thing. There's a
Never
thing
heard
on
it.
there, all right, on the press conference. In the press conference, said he needs a
Dan,
choice of number one goalkeeper, a centre back, and also another
Dan,
attacker to fit in
Dan,
his
It's
system.
not
Dan.
true.
Maresca
It's
has never
wrong
said
report.
that. Even the centre back situation, he was quite vague about it. He said we're looking at internal and external options, and then because of pressure within the club, the next press conference, he said we are trying to resolve it internally. He doubled down on the internally bit, and he avoided using the external option again because the club obviously said to him, we're not
Okay,
pursuing this. So goalkeeper was never mentioned. Centre back, I agree with you, is something he wanted 100%. I agree with you. Attacking player, he also alluded to it. Never
okay.
said it directly, but he did say we wanted to get more attacking options, and that's why
Okay, so
Garnacho's coming
Mo,
in.
okay, right, Mo.
Yeah,
If you look back,
Let me jump in
wait,
quick,
wait, wait, wait,
real
wait,
quick,
wait.
Dan. Look, in a
I'm gonna
second.
go.
If you remember, Dan,
Go
hold
on.
on. Let me give
All
you
right,
something that was very,
I
very
was gonna
relevant.
say something. You could jump in afterwards about Mike Mannion.
Go for it.
Right, right. Let me land. Right, when Mike Mannion, was getting Chelsea was gonna get Mike Mannion.
yep,
Enzo Maresca wanted that kind of goalkeeper in the club, but it collapsed.
yep,
So, right, remember that?
yep.
When that magic Mike Mannion, we was going to sign Mike Mannion because he thought he did have faith in Sanchez. Because after the season, he said he got no trust in the goalkeeper after that phrase. That's why they're looking at Mike Mannion situation. That wait there, Mo. I'm going to
No,
give
let
you
me
the
come in
phrase.
before you
Right,
jump in.
right,
Let me
right.
come in before you jump in. Go ahead.
Soon Mike Mannion didn't get the deal done. Enzo Maresca said we was looking at the situation, but it collapsed, right? That Mike Mannion collapsed. He came out, saying he's still looking at a number one because he doesn't know how many goalkeepers. Like he doesn't still have
And
the faith in
I just want
Sanchez.
to clarify one thing. I'm sorry to cut you
Well,
off. I just want to clarify one thing.
all right.
There is a difference between Maresca saying I want a goalkeeper and a
For
club
suggestion.
looking at goalkeepers. So when Chelsea are in the market for a goalkeeper, and they were in the market for a goalkeeper, they did look at Mike Mannion. They looked at other options. That isn't Maresca. So that's the club. So you have to distinguish between what Maresca is actually saying and what the club is actually doing. Okay, so
I wish
yes,
DJ was here. I wish DJ was here. He would tell you as
yeah,
well. No,
yeah,
he did
no,
number one.
no, no,
He did need
you're
number one.
you're correct. You're correct. The club did look at Mike Mannion 100%, and they looked at other options. But when you say Maresca said this, it's different. So right now, I have not heard Maresca say I want a goalkeeper in the past few weeks of this transfer window. It might have been said, maybe last season, and it might have been said towards the end of the season. It might have been
Yeah.
said when when Sanchez was injured. These things could have been said, and I'm not saying they weren't. But what I'm saying to you now is
Yeah.
Maresca specifically said that he wants to deal with the centre back
Saying about now,
situation.
yeah. He said that
The,
now,
cl-
yeah.
the club,
After
the
that.
club kind of pushed it towards deal with it internally. He did talk about attacking options, and the club is addressing that. I never heard him speak about a goalkeeper in the past few weeks of this transfer window, and that's why because Donnarumma was an option, Edison was an option. There was a lot of options in this transfer window that Chelsea could have moved to. We never even contemplated it. If Maresca was pushing for it, we would have heard it about it. We would have seen some movement about it. I think Maresca is content with Sanchez. I think Maresca believes Sanchez can do or can play the way that he wants him to play. Me and you
Okay.
may disagree. Me and you may disagree. We think
Yeah,
we need to upgrade. But Maresca seems to be
uh,
content at the moment.
Bob,
His
Let me jump in. Let me jump in. Dan,
But Mo,
Dan, hold on,
just
hold on.
quickly, just quick.
I give you a chance to jump
I'll
in.
just
Let me
go. I'm just
clarify.
saying that.
Let
I'm
me
just saying
clarify
about the
this. Let me
sporting directors
clarify
and the
this.
owners.
Let
The
me
sporting.
clarify this.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Let
jump
me
in.
come in afterwards, and you could jump. I'll let you jump in. Go
Yeah.
on.
Let me clarify
Go on.
this. Right after, remember, right after the club woke up, Enzo Maresca made this statement that if it hadn't been Sanchez, Chelsea wouldn't have made top 4.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that. No.
I can find that quote for you.
Well,
Enzo
find
Maresca,
it.
yeah, in a press conference.
I don't
Even
think he was.
even
I
in the
don't think no. He
before
didn't
we
say
started the
that.
Club World Cup, he said if he hadn't been Sanchez,
No, he didn't
Chelsea
say
wouldn't have
that.
made Club World Cup by supporting the player.
If you
There's
can
no
find
way
out for
he
me,
will come online. A man that have been supporting Sanchez from beginning throughout the whole season. Remember, he took Sanchez out and brought in Jorgensen for a game. Jorgensen
because
made
he
a
was
mistake
injured.
right after.
Because Sancho was injured. That's why.
He wasn't injured. He wasn't injured. Sanchez wasn't. He was on the bench at that game. He was on the bench. I think it was time for a break. Jorgensen made a mistake. He's considered a goal that he was supposed to save. Right after the second game, what did we see? We saw Sanchez back in the goalpost again. We were thinking we could see a run of game from Jorgensen, but he did not trust in Jorgensen. He brought Sanchez back in the post. You can go back in the season when the game that Sanchez took, Jorgensen took over in the Premier League when Sanchez was on the bench. So I'll tell you that Chelsea we're not going to bring in any top goalkeeper now.
Yeah, because the borders.
Go ahead.
Nee, you've got to understand. After the Premier League season,
Yeah.
Enzo Maresca said he didn't have no trust in these both goalkeepers. That's why he put Jorgensen and Sanchez. It's not that Enzo Maresca came out and said he's happy with the goalkeeper. It was the boards and the directors, the sporting directors said we're happy with the goalkeepers.
Look at
the goalkeepers.
DM, look at the DM. I'll send you something.
Right, Enzo Maresca and the boarders said, not Enzo, the Todd Bowley and the owners and the sporting directors said they were happy with the goalkeepers what they've got. They're not looking. That's why they ain't looking to buy another option of goalkeeper. Enzo Maresca wanted a goalkeeper at the time. He even came out and said before. After the Premier League, he's looking to prior to have another one goalkeeper, but now we haven't heard it since day one. Because when Mo's saying, now Mo, yeah, Mo, now, a couple of weeks ago, he's now saying he needs to set the back that he ain't got back yet, and now he's looking for attacking midfielder. It's like with Garnacho. He didn't want Garnacho. This is the ballers. This is the sporting directors. They're the ones that wanted the Garnacho, because full well he ain't getting back, so he can't have his say on players. We know the Florian Lopez, he wants that type of player as well, but that type player, if he don't get back with that player, then we're going to see Enzo Maresca is going to walk out in January, because the thing is, he's these type of players. He wants a centre back central. He even came out. He wants a central defender. That because the centre backs what he's got hasn't got it apart from Leroy Colwell. That's what he explained to me. So the thing is, he's looking for a central centre back that could play that role in his system. That's why he said all this since this transfer, he wants a centre back to play that role. And still, the sporting directors and haven't bring a centre back in for that. It's like when we bring Sarr in from Strasbourg as a centre back. I think in a way he can play that. He can play that role, but he that's why he's gone back on loan to Strasbourg. The thing with that,
Dan, just one second. I've just sent Nee a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Now, if you search the timeline for comments on Maresca, comments on Sanchez, they all look like this one. I have not seen a single negative comment. So, just shall I read it out?
Yeah, you can. The date is right here, September 15th, 2024. It was quoting Enzo Maresca. It's right there.
Yeah, so Fabrizio Romano quoting Enzo Maresca. Since we started, Robert Sanchez is doing very well with us, and we are very happy. He is giving us what we need from a keeper, and he's doing very well with the build-up. He recognizes when we need to play short or long. We enjoy the 3 points. So he was referring to that particular fixture. Maresca has hundreds of quotes like that on X. You may find the odd one or two that are negative. If he did, if he made a bad pass, because Sanchez does make mistakes.
I've read that before.
So I have not seen anything to suggest that Maresca is unhappy with Sanchez. Maybe he's unhappy with regards to one or two performances, but overall, this is what he's saying. He is very happy with Maresca, with Sanchez. Now, is the club looking at another goalkeeper? Yeah, potentially, but we just need to distinguish between the manager and the club.
I'll find what before the Premier League seasons, after the end of the season, after the World Cup, where Enzo
Dan,
Maresca
and
in the
and
press
also I know
conference came up.
you and I have had the conversation. You've said this a couple of times. I don't know who is throwing that into your eyes or into your ears about Enzo Maresca walking away. Enzo Maresca will never ever walk away from this job. He doesn't know if I'm telling you, never ever. And he hold on. When Enzo Maresca does that, he loses. It's not Chelsea that loses. Do you know how many managers over there who wants to take over this lucrative Chelsea job? Do you know how many managers over there who wants this job? Hold on.
Yeah,
Enzo
I understand what you're
Maresca
saying.
walks away. He loses because of one player, a centre back that he was requesting and never had, because he's going to walk away. Rome was not built in one day. There are players there that it's not easy to move them on. The likes of Wesley Fofana. And I know he knows that it's not that easy to move players on. If it's that easy, Manchester United would have moved Casemiro on a long time ago, or maybe Delete or some other players. They would have moved them on a long time ago. It's not that easy, and Enzo knows the terrain of how long it takes to move players on.
I'm just gonna
So if you
just
think
say,
he's going to move away, it's not gonna happen.
guys. I got to bounce. I got to bounce.
All right,
bro.
Mo.
I need to
Big
go
up, Mo.
get my things ready for the game. But before I go, Dan, big up to you. And
Big up, bro.
I hope I haven't been too tough on you today. But,
No, you ain't been too tough on me, bro. But I will find it. But Mo, before you go, yeah. When I find the thing, what was said about Enzo Maresca about number one goalkeeper, I'll send it to Nate and Nick can send it to you. And then when you come back next time, you say, okay, then you can read it. It also come from David Alston, and I can remember it did come from Fabrizio Romano as well, because I've read that one as well, and he did. Enzo Maresca said he's looking at a priority to get a number one goalkeeper in the club. Before he said about the centre back, because at the time last season when Sanchez made so many mistakes. He wasn't impressed. He wasn't impressed with Sancho's mistakes and Jorgensen. And then when he took World Cup, he
again. We need to hear it from the manager. Okay, so things that happen in closed conversations that has been leaked, we don't know how accurate these things are. So if a manager says something in a press conference, if he posts a statement, if he talks publicly about something, then I can take it as his word. If someone tells me, I heard Maresca saying this, I'm not taking that, with the same confidence as when, he does it publicly. So just bear that in mind, because this is what, for me, this is the journalist bit that I think is a little bit deceitful, when journalists report on things that they believe have been said when they haven't been said. And we've seen it happen in press conferences. When a manager is actually saying one thing, the journalist interprets it in a different way and goes ahead and writes an article about it, even though we all heard the manager say something else. So just bear that in mind. Dan, big up to you. Nee, big up to you. Everyone in the chat, big up to you. Just do me a favor. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button early. I know that the watch along is going to start here with Nee and Dan. Make sure you stick around and have that like button hit. It's going to help the stream a lot better. I will see you guys later. Take care.
Mo, I'll add you on Twitter. I'll find your Twitter. Is it Blue Lounge, yeah, on Twitter?
Yeah, the Blue Lounge.
The Blue Lounge. What I'll do, yeah. I'll add you on Twitter on the Blue Lounge. When I find it, I'll send it to you.
No problem. Just tag me into
yeah, I'll tag you, and you'll probably understand what I can't, because I'm not good at understanding what the things. But soon I send it, you will understand. And next time you'll come in and you can then you'll explain what it was, because he did say, because I remember we read it, because I even said it to DJ and at the time and Dills and that, and what about him saying he needed a number one goalkeeper for Mike Mannion.
Yeah, look,
but I will find it.
There, that conversation was had, but he hasn't specifically, or at least I haven't heard him specifically, come out and say that I want a goalkeeper, because all the indications seem that he's happy with Sanchez. The club did pursue Mike Mignon, but there's a difference between the club and Maresca making that statement. But yeah, that's a conversation for another day. I'll speak to you guys later. Take
No,
care.
big up,
All right,
Mo.
take care.
Big up, Mo.
Take care, Mo.
Cheers up, bro.
Alejandro Ganacho is live at Stamford Bridge, a Chelsea player with his blonde hair. Whether you hate him or like him, he will is a Chelsea player, incredible player. Right
Boo! Boo!
there
I'm joking. I'm
on the
joking.
screen. Yep. You boo him, you boo the football club. He's here to do his
You
job.
went cardy. You got a red card. You got a red card. You wanted this player. You got him. Yeah,
Yeah,
joking.
I know it was coming, Dan. I know it was coming. It was coming. There's no one there to stop it. And I always tell you, Dan, your Simmons was the one who's gonna be the small screen, but you never ever agree
It
with
wasn't
me.
a smoke.
And
It
I
wasn't a
always
smoke
tell you,
screen.
bro,
It wasn't a smoke screen, Buff.
PTSD is
It was.
is real, bro. PTSD is real. Do not be reading everything out there. Do not be reading everything you see in the paper. Someone's have his own platform trying to get people to follow him. He put up a lot of bullshit on their platform so you can follow him. Do not do that. I will not come over here because of followers. I put things out there that I believe is not real. I make things up and say, oh, I have a brother here, I have a cousin here, and they said this, and Enzo Maresca is going to walk away because he was not given a center back. All this is just a lot of bull crap. You get what I'm saying?
But Nima, brother,
But yeah.
it wasn't a smoke. It wasn't a smoke screen because what's his name on the in the chat who follows us, and he said about his sources that said his sources Sammy Simmons is coming to Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, everyone said it. Everyone said it. But why didn't they see that it was not going to happen? They couldn't see it. You get what I'm saying? So
Do you know what
whether it was true or not, I'm using that as a small screen because it never happened. You get what I'm saying? I know there were evidence there. There were interest, but the club never put in a bid. So I'm using him as a small screen, but I know there were evidence that they wanted him.
Well, it was me. They didn't. They was going to put a bid in, but they didn't want to They didn't want to bid 51 million, yeah, and also pay him 160k a week, because their standards in the Chelsea Football Club is only 150k a week. So they didn't want to put an extra 10 or something k to the player to come to Chelsea. That's why Sammy Simmons didn't sign for. That's why they didn't. They just stood back.
It did not him signing. Chelsea did not sign him.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying they didn't sign him because they stood back and let Tottenham sign him because they didn't want to pay they didn't want to pay the extra 61 million, yeah, and then something and pay him 160k a week. That's why they didn't sign him.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dan. My favorite team draws and Drew. I think Drew, right? It says thank Ganacho for joining. Joining. Hope he does not bring the childish behavior from Manchester United, Chelsea Football Club. All right, thank you very much on that. We have Makeem. Good morning to you, brother. What happened?
Yeah,
I lost you earlier on.
Yeah, my battery died, man. I went out last night, innit? I woke up not too long ago, man.
Big up, Makeem, my G. Big up, my boy.
I know it's about to kick off. We got about 7 minutes for game to kick off. What's your expectations? You've seen the lineup. What do you make of it?
Yeah.
Alejandro Garnacho have landed. I would love to hear your thoughts on that too.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Garnacho. Yeah, you remember. Yeah. Top man, top signing. Yeah, we did well. Xavi Simmons is a BUM. Yeah, we don't need him. Yeah, not good enough. We don't need another. We don't need Nkunku 2.0. The directors have learned from their mistakes.
Oh my God, man!
And we are heading. We are heading down a very victorious path, and I'm loving every single bit of it. We don't need no new defenders. We don't need no new centre backs. We've got this in the bag already. Yeah, maybe if we play like a towering striker, an aerial threat, maybe from that boy Shimoeka, that Zimbabwe boy. I don't know how you say his name.
Shimoeka, you're right.
Shimoeka, yeah. If we play him a little bit, then yeah, I'd love it. I can see us winning everything, to be honest, because That's all we're missing in aerial threat. Outside of that, I feel like the directors have not made one mistake. Everything has been perfect. Yeah. And if we get Fermin Lopez, it would be the best transfer. We would have a better transfer season than Liverpool. To be honest, it would have been way better than Liverpool. I just
Is
I
that what you
love
think?
this.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
Mackie?
yeah, yeah. If we get Fermin Lopez, we would have
That's an
had a
if.
better. Yeah, if we get it by Monday, we would have
No,
had a
but we're not.
better.
That might be a smoke screen. We might not get him though.
Done, done,
That's an
done. Let him
if.
land. Let him land.
No,
Let
it's
him
not
land.
about my. I know that we haven't got Xavi Simmons. That's what I know, and I know that Xavi Simmons is not good enough. That's what I
He's
know.
quality. He's
Yeah,
quality player. What are you on
Land.
about,
Let
yeah.
him
Mackie?
land.
These
Let him
guys, they
land.
know what they're doing. Yeah. This time, I'm behind their decision. I feel like they made the right decision. We can do this all the way. To be honest with you, we don't need. And even with the Buono Note, oh my God, even cherry on the top, cherry on the top, even better. That's. See, you see, I love Buonanotte because he can be good in the eight, he can be good in 10, tenacious, very mean, and technical at the same time. And he can play on the right side. So I feel like he's a better player than Pedro Neto. I just don't understand why we haven't bought the guy instead of just loaning him. I feel like a loan is that's like a don't tease me. Why are you teasing me for? Give me the whole bread. Give me the whole baguette. Why are you giving me half of the baguette? Like, what are you doing? Don't give me a quarter. Give me the whole thing. Let me buy this player. Like, where was he gonna go? He had nowhere to go. He was gonna go to Leeds. Leeds, yeah, and we know how we feel about them. So yeah, I just feel like we're heading in the right direction up to Chelsea.
Very, very,
Oh,
very, very,
Mackie.
very interesting. Thank you very much, McCain, for your thoughts on it. You've done it. He's given us his thoughts on the Ganacho. Now we wanna go into it into the main game itself for Chelsea, Fulham, London derby going on. Winra, big up to you, Lunra. I hope you're doing very well, Winra. Winra said that we don't need any more center backs. Dan, either you turn the camera on or you don't.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
what you're
that's
doing is
sorry, sorry. He goes. We don't need any centre backs. Wow, he's but basically
uh
saying clip King because he's saying we don't need any more centre back. I just want
yeah,
to
I've
ask
said we
Making.
don't need a center back. I've said that we have enough to do that job. Or you
We
have
do
enough
need a centre
players
back.
over there to do
We
that
do need
job.
a, we do need another centre back.
Clip him. Don't worry, is here. If I'm sure he knows what he's saying. That's why. If it doesn't, then we'll bring it back. And I'm standing. I think Makim and I are on the same line. We don't need Xavier Simmons. We don't need um what do you call it? We don't need a Xavi Simons. We don't need a center back. But if we get Fermin Lopez, will be a good acquisition. If you don't want Xavi Simons, then why do you want Fermin? You said we don't need any more attacking players. I think we need a Fermin Lopez to come in, just like he said, to help Cole Palmer out. But I don't think we need a center back emergency. I don't think urgently we need a center back. To me, I think that the center backs we have can rotate around and we can get things going. Maybe we don't have enough the right balance, but I think the guys over there have they've been paid enough to do a good job for Chelsea. Please, they are being paid enough to do a good job for Chelsea. We don't have to go and bring in. If you have to go and bring in a center back, it has to be a world class center back. And I'm going to mention it again. World club center back have to come into the football club, and you have to spend 70 million on that player. Are you going to bring that player to start games? And then when you got your players recovering, I'm not even going to include Levi Colwell. You have Buddy Shields also being paid. He's on the books. Is he going to be on the bench and watch this center back play? How long is it going to take for him to understand the way we play? So it means that you have to pay 70 million on the center back who will be on the bench. Is that how you're going to do it? That will
Nee,
create a disharmony in that dressing room.
nee. If you pay a 70 million centre back, he wouldn't be on the bench. He'd be a start all the time. We paid how much for Gittins? Nearly 60. We paid 60 million for Gittins, right? He's on the
Exactly.
bench. He's on the bench. Why is he not every single game?
Oh, getting
What?
stats.
We're
Getting
getting.
stats. He was starting. He's starting
Get,
your game for you. Gittins
what,
came
what,
in.
what, if we're getting starting for us, why is he not starting? Because
Not
he's not starting
today.
against Fulham.
No, not today. But
But he
since
don't start no games. He don't start
no,
no games.
hold on. Because he's struggling. That's why he's on the bench today.
No excuse. No excuse, Nee.
That's an
That's
excuse.
that's
He's
that's an
struggling.
excuse. That's
Dan,
an
hold on.
excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. We have seen it. He's struggling. It's not an excuse. Gittins is struggling.
No,
and
no,
it's
no.
better for you to bring him off the bench to understand what is going on instead of starting him.
But new areas now, new day, new football now is if you pay 70 million or you pay 80 million, right? Some players do sit on the bench and then they come on in the second half. Some players do start. If you're going to pay 70 million centre back,
Yeah.
And he's more experienced and it's won more trophies and he's more solid. He'll start over Tosin. He will start over
No, it don't
Carwell.
work like
He
that.
would start. It does work. It does work like
It
that.
don't
Lee.
work like that. Yeah,
You don't
from where? If you're getting experience from the Premier League, he will start over Tosin. If the experience is not coming from the Premier League, he's not starting over Tosin.
Well, okay. So if so, Real Madrid wins everything. Yeah, they'll win. They'll win World Cup. They'll win Champions League more than anyone. They'll win the Spanish League over everyone. If you say you got a player, a centre back from Real Madrid or Barcelona or Napoli, Inter Milan, like Koulibaly, look how much we spent for Koulibaly. He came on straight away and started for our team.
And
I sent him.
How did he do?
We bought him from not old, but we bought him from him suffering from injuries. He weren't the same before. We always was interested in him, and he used to be well good. But since he came, he was the same player. That's why we got rid of him. But if you buy an experienced centre back, is like world class, is strong, he's solid, yeah. He'll be on. He'll come on over Tosin, over
Let's
all
talk
them
about
players.
the game. I think the game has kicked
Okay,
off.
yeah,
let's talk
game is
about
kicked
it.
off.
Let's
Yeah.
I understand if you can have a camera on all the time, but if you are free, you think it's not
I've
gonna bother
just,
you.
I've just
Sit it
turned the
down.
camera. Yeah,
Sit it down the better way.
I've just turned the camera off because the kids keep on walking past. I didn't want.
Okay. When they
Right.
Okay. But Winra, big up to you, Winra. Winra said we need Buddy and Disasi gone by January. Absolutely, Winra, I do agree with you with that sense, 100%. But if they are still at the football club, it's gonna be very difficult to bring in another center back. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be very difficult to bring in another center back. For at this moment, I prefer keep it the way it is. You keep it the way it is now. When you shoot them off, then you can bring another one in. Guys, we're still in LA stages and 1 minute 23 seconds on my table right now, on my screen, and it's still it's Chelsea 0, Fulham 0, London Derby. That's what we're watching right now. And so like I said, that makes a lot of sense. We're so Dan and I are doing a little watch along, bro. Little watch along here. All right. So my question: Gettins deserve to start. Gettins deserves to start, but you know that it's in the manager's mind plans for him to start. But he is struggling. He is struggling. It's better find somebody else. Then with time he will understand what we are doing or how to the culture of the English game, and then he will fit right in. So yeah, if he's struggling, you don't want to keep him struggling and give him game time when he's struggling. Maraska wanting to use Pedro and Delap is not a bad thing. I understand that is also true. You're spot on, Wira. Let's leave these getting thing to bed. Neto and Stavio on the wings isn't sloppy looking. That is true. That is true. I agree with you 100%. Gettins deserve to start over Neto. Maraska wanting to show the faith in Stavio in our home games is a positive. Okay, it's more of a Handley needle move than Gettins, which I do agree with you 100% on that. Spot on. I think the Stavio will grow into it by time. It will grow into the way we play, and he's doing better. The last game we played, I think he did a very, very good job in that middle. He he loses some few game. Would I say he miss he loses some few balls. One of them resulted in 2 goals, but I think that he learned his lesson. So, guys, so don't forget if you're joining us live here, we're just having fun. We are having fun over here on the watch along. Chelsea 0, Fulham 0. Alejandro Garnacho presence has been spot on at Stamford Bridge when he walk in. Let me see if I can get that on the screen again. He walked in Stamford Bridge.
Well, this is like tennis for a minute.
So, yeah, that's Alejandro Garnacho right now. Coming in Stamford Bridge. You guys are familiar with his background where he's sitting. Very, very interesting. Alejandro Garnacho, the man himself, is live at the bridge. So yeah, very interesting.
Oh, Joel Pedro Lily scored. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that. Very, very close. Very close, right?
Enzo Fernandez Lily won that ball. Did you see that? See Leno, the German goalkeeper for Fulham.
Yeah.
Back in his day, he used to be a brilliant goalkeeper. I don't know what's happened to him.
Life. Done his life.
He used to be well good, but now it's like he ain't the same no more like he used to be, man. It's like what's gone on with him?
Pity. What's the scoreline, Dan? You didn't give me a scoreline. I gave you 3-0. I see a clean sheet.
Just get a win. I'm gonna say, just get a win. The way I saw the performance, like the last 10, 15. Go on, there's a goal here. Oh, Delap. I'll say about. I'll go 4-1.
4-1
or 4-2. You go 4-2.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3. I don't see them
scoring. I think they will score. I think Fulham will score. Fulham will score. Our defence for me ain't like sharp, but it'd be nice to keep a clean sheet. But Sanchez mistakes sometimes he scares me.
Why are you blaming Sanchez? Why you keep blaming Sanchez? Why you keep?
I'm not blaming Sanchez, but Sanchez he does make mistakes and he does scare me sometimes. When he has that ball, he does scare me, and sometimes when they shoot, it worries me if he's going to let it in.
Confidence in his goalkeeper.
I don't have confidence in this goalkeeper from, but yeah, fair enough. He done well in the PS. That's over now. This is the Premier League.
Yeah,
we're in the Premier League.
He's doing well.
And also, Nee.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah, I asked you a question. Would you think Sanchez could keep a clean sheet if it was on the opposite side of the World Cup against Bayern Munich? And you said yes. Well, now we're in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, and we'll see if he could keep a clean sheet against Bayern Munich when we play him away.
No problem. You said like, will it keep a clean sheet? That was a club World Cup you were talking about. This is not a club World Cup.
Still team, Nee. Still same teammate.
No problem.
Still team you play against in a Club World Cup. I mean, it's a still same team where you play in the Champions League.
You're gonna play against Nicholas Jackson. He wasn't part of the Club World Cup.
It's good news that Nicholas Jackson's gone there. I don't get why they didn't want Nkunku and they wanted Jackson. It doesn't make sense.
Jackson's more younger. When he does well, they can pay his and they can pay his what do you call it? His transfer. Done.
I wonder where Jackson's going to play in for Bayern Munich. Though. Is he going to be a striker for Harry Kane or is he going to be a left winger? Because they've got Diaz as left wing, isn't they?
I think they'll try and they'll try and develop him as a striker. He's good. He is still raw at his age, 23. Jackson is very young. Yeah, I see Garnacho on his phone, man. Alejandro. We're said, well, we can't behave like Sanchez. He has zero bozo moment in his Chelsea career. Yeah, he said he had zero bozo moments in his Chelsea career. We're big up to you. What's Rira say? Rira is doing a watch along with us. Yeah, I love that. Winry, let me know what you make of the game so far. It's 8 minutes 17 seconds on my TV. I'm
Near, I
still.
got Near, I got a phone call. I got to take this phone call quick, yeah, but I'll be
All right.
back.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'll
If
be back.
not,
I'll be
I'll
back.
end
I'll
this.
be back 5 minutes. I'll be
Okay.
back in 5 minutes. Don't end the stream. I'll be back 5 minutes.
You know I don't like watch along because
No, I might
okay.
ask my mate to come and jump in with us as well. If
Who's that?
like, I'll send him a link. My mate Big Al.
Is it doing does it like watch alongs? Not everybody that does
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. He does like watch alongs. I'll ask him.
Tell
He
him if
just
you want
take.
to share his
Eh,
view on it, he can jump.
yeah,
Yeah.
he ring me. Yeah, yeah. What I'll do, I'll get him to. I'll send him the link and get him to. Can you send
Okay.
me the link on WhatsApp? Can you send me the link on WhatsApp? Where
Done.
it's got the
It's on
link.
what I sent it to your WhatsApp already.
Oh,
How
you
did
sent
you
me on
jump in here?
WhatsApp
How did you jump in here?
on Twitter. You sent me on Twitter.
No, Dan, come on, man. You do the go and click on go to Twitter in your inbox. Clip it from there.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. It doesn't have that little the HTTP/ thing on it. It just has a picture on Twitter. But if you could send me on WhatsApp, I could send him the link on WhatsApp, and he could
No,
just.
underneath it, the link is there. Underneath
Okay.
it.
All right. I'll
If you
try to
look at
copy
it
it and send him.
underneath it, the link is right there.
All right. Well, let me ring him. Let me quickly ring him. I'll get him to come and jump in on the what's wrong with us, bro.
Okay, no problem.
I'll introduce you him as well.
All right, yeah, yeah.
I bet
That'll be nice. All right, Wira said Sanchez, what's Wira saying? He went off. Where did he go? All right, Sanchez looking good against PSG for me and Bayern what that frightening UCL isn't about prize money. It's proper tough game, which I do agree with Wira. UCL is a bit different, but I know Bayern are struggling a little bit. What's coming? What's coming here? I want to see it go. Nice cross coming from Gusto. Um, too heavy, too heavy. All right, so Jackson is a gap filler. He ain't finding more minutes over Hurricane and Diaz from him. Yeah, like I said, he will get game time. He will get game time. He will get some game time, and all it matters is for him to develop as a good striker or a good winger, whichever position they want him. But yeah, the game is just what buzzing the possession, nothing new. Um, what a tackle! What a tackle from Casado! What a tackle from Casado! The game is just buzzing us at this moment. We're lucky. Fulham have work. This is what weekend. Is it waking up? Okay, waking up at this moment. So they have to wake up because Chelsea will score. It's just a matter of time. Chelsea will score. Still early in the game, 11 minutes 48 second. Waiting for any of these two teams to score. We were not excited. We were why? Since I'm not excited, some old pattern of domination in our home games. Fulham hasn't wake up yet. Let's keep calm. Problem. Dilap will be off. Dilap is coming off. He's got his hamstring. Tariq George is warming up. Dilap is suffering an hamstring. Yep, he'll be out. Yeah, from sprinting. Hamstring right there. Dilap is pull off something. Yeah, I don't think he can continue. You got to take him off. I've been there before. I used to sprint. I used to be run 200, 100 meters. When this happen, that's all. Because what it does is when anytime the muscle stretches out, it swells up, and it's like that. It becomes very hard, like a ball, right there. And it takes a couple. It takes about a couple hours for the muscles to relax. But then it would takes about if as an athlete footballer, it would take about 2 weeks to heal. So that's just by the way. It's very very unfortunate. Else when they keep on running, it can tear, it can rip, which will take him almost about 3 months to recover. So they have to take Tyreek George is getting ready for it. Unfortunately, Delap has to come off. Very, very unfortunate. Tyreek George is moving on. I like it. I like what Enzo Maresca is doing with George. Although people are agitated, people are angry of Tyreek George moving on. He's still if he's indeed he wants to move on, he's still at the club at this moment because we haven't found any replacement yet. If the game isn't 2-0 at halftime, Fulham won't be intimidated, which I do agree with you. If we don't get a goal first, we don't get 1 or 2 goals in the first half, it will make them to sit deep. You get what I'm saying? But if we're able to get 1 goal in, then that will open up the space. So you see, George comes off the bench and not Gettins. That tells you we wasted money on Gettins instead of waiting for Xavi Simons. We're both players. I don't see Xavi Simons starting ahead of Gettins either. The reason why is none of them understands the Premier League. Both are fresh, and Gettins is also fresh. He's struggling in the same way Xavi Simons will struggle to play against a team like a low block like that because he hasn't tasted the Premier League yet. This is not the German league. It will take him time. You get what I'm saying, Wira? So none of them were gonna be starting. And Gettins have played a few more games, he will be ahead of him. But Gettins on the bench because he is struggling to understand the way we play. I'm out. He says I'm out. Did okay, so I can't watch the game on my phone. It's Munich starting for damn.
The lab's injured, huh?
Yeah, the lap is off. The lap is off.
Nee, can
Yeah.
you send me the StreamYard link to WhatsApp? Because when I click onto the I can't copy and paste. It shows me a picture on
I
Twitter.
don't know how you have that difficulties. It's just that easy. It's always there. It shows you image and the link is underneath it. If the link is not there, the image won't be there either. I can see right on my screen. I'm in there. The only way, don't worry, I'm doing it. All right.
Not looking good, Nee. Not looking good. Liam Delap's injured.
Not. It's not anything serious to worry about. You get what I'm saying? It's not anything serious to worry about.
Hamstring suffering.
Yeah, it's hamstring. Yeah, he'll be alright. Take him about 2 weeks. He'll cover maybe a week. But don't rush him. You don't have to rush him.
Alright, I'll be back 2 minutes. I'm just gonna send him the link. No, Ernie. I'll send him.
Okay. 50-50 ball. Yeah, that was a bit of a. All right, women said George has impressed me. Ideally, I would have wanted him to go on loan, but once I know of Getting's link, I'll know. I would rather have kept George, save the Getting's money for Xavi Simons from him that is coming from Wira. All right, Dan.
So my boy, I've sent it a link. Fulham nearly scored, but it just went wide. But yeah, I saw what my internet went down for me, so I couldn't watch like 15 minutes of the on the game on TV because it cut off because I had to connect the Wi-Fi to my TV because I got a smart glass TV, so it has to be connected to Wi-Fi. But it just looks like foul after foul for a minute. When I had an opportunity, I had a chance to have a shot against Fulham yet. It's gonna be a long game now because now the changes we just put Tyron George on, but hopefully if he scores, then we can look at that Tyron George not to sell him this summer. I think it'd be a big mistake selling him anyway. I know he was first team football.
A loan would be good, not to sell.
Yeah, a loan would be good as well. But because he was first team football,
yeah,
and he's still young, I think it's stupid if they do it because Roma wants to buy him, don't he? And I think it's we're losing 1-0 by Fulham. A goal from Fulham. Yeah,
we're losing.
Yeah, Muniz.
All right, so the clean sheet.
Oh, God's sake, Sanchez! What are you? See? Wow!
Why are you blaming Sanchez on that? Why you blame the Sanchez instead of defense? What can Sanchez do on this? 1-on-1. He took your defender on. Defender couldn't stop the ball. What this got to do with Sanchez?
Told you they'll score, Nee. Told you they'll score.
No, what did this got to do with Sanchez? Done. You're looking forward to blame Sanchez.
No, let me have a look again. Let me have a look again on this. On replay.
The defender couldn't stop the ball. He turned your defender inside out. And then he finished the ball. And you're blaming Sanchez for that.
Oh, it's a foul. VAR might be looking at a foul. This might not be a goal. But no, it is a goal. VAR might be looking, on Trevor Chalobah.
He stopped it. Yeah, he stepped on in the stove.
Yeah, he stepped on his foot. Yeah, that's no goal.
He did that move and he stepped on it. He fouled him. It's not a goal. But look, yeah, it's not a goal. It's not a goal. But you can't blame Sanchez. He turned Tosin. Look at what he did to Tosin. He turned him and then he scored. That's a brilliant from the striker. You can't blame Sanchez for that, TJ Dan. You guys are just waiting.
Just look how way Sanchez dives. He dives late. He just stood still before he shot.
No, he knew the player was going to put the ball on the right hand side, and then he won on the other side. You can't blame Sanchez for that. Come on. You're just waiting to go on Sanchez. Oh, this. And look at Winra what he's saying. What's Winra saying here? I told all fans that to stop gassing up on Sanchez because of purple patch. Winra, you need to see the game before you can react on it. Because when you watch it, when you watch on the screen, you will know that you cannot blame Sanchez for conceding that goal. But that was a foul.
I think they're gonna I think it's gonna be a goal. They're still looking at the VAR.
Yeah, he did his move and they stepped on Trevor Chalobah's leg instead of protecting him. He stepped on his toe right there. He fouled him. Trevor Chalobah never touched him. He went there and he stepped on his toe when he was going to tackle him. He did his whole move and he stepped on his toe. It's a disallowed. It will be disallowed.
This is gonna be a game that we're gonna lose to Fulham again at Stamford Bridge.
I don't think we're gonna lose.
Look what Wyre's saying. Sanchez reflexes. Yeah, goal disallowed.
Yeah,
Yep.
possible foul is disallowed.
Look at
Upon
Wire.
upon review, the attacking player step on the defender's toes, and with that, I see a possible foul here and goal disallowed. Yeah, it can be a goal. You step on his toes to make your move. You did not step on the ground. You step on his toes. Can be a goal.
Still, well, we're lucky again. This is every single.
Winner said we
Hey.
ain't keeping the clean sheet in all home games. I said this before this season. Winner, I still disagree with you. We'll keep a clean sheet. Don't worry. I'm gonna disagree on you on that. I protect Sanchez. I back Sanchez. I back Garnacho. So
We're not keeping a clean
come on
sheet.
my show with trying to, go at it on these two players. I'm here to support them. I'm backing them 100%. Oh my God! Don't talk about losing. We can't be drawing at home to any London club other than Arsenal. Yeah, we can't be losing, bro. We can't be losing. I'm still hoping on hopping on my clean sheet without a doubt.
Nee,
Yes, sir.
we're not keeping a clean sheet.
Okay.
We're just lucky that was a disallowed goal. See, 3 games so far. Three games conceding a goal, being VAR offside. But then the one with a free kick against Crystal Palace, where Sanchez could have saved that, but off the line we was lucky there. Yeah, they disallowed that one. The West Ham game when they could have made it 2-1, that was inch offside. Conceded again. And now the third game against Fulham, we could have conceded again, but it was lucky it was offside. It was a foul. If that weren't a foul, would have been 1-0. We need to start scoring goals before conceding.
That it's a long way to go. We're just 26 or 27 minutes in the game. Okay. We said every home games we're gonna have a squeaky bum moment. Henderson of Palace keeping more clean sheet than Sanchez. We say so we aren't ruthless in our home games. That's been an issue. That remain from last season. I agree. I agree with you, Winra. Our home record is getting better, though. It's getting better compared to a few seasons ago under Mauricio Pochettino and Graham Potter. But it's getting better. It's getting better. Dan, you've seen the chance, right? That he stepped on his toes, isn't it?
Yeah, when he got the ball, he did a little
Yeah.
little flick, and he stepped on
End up stepping on his toe, yeah.
Trevor Chalobah's toe. Look at Fulham's army.
Winra, what you saying, Winra? What you saying, Winra? Winra said when was our last home game where we score we score the score was settled at halftime. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. We first half was always never good. And even in like Grandpa under Enzo Maresca, first half has never been good. Second half, it comes in and change things. We win the game. It has happened a lot under Enzo Maresca. That makes that. Oh, that's why I always think he's a good, tactician. He reads the game, sees something different. So we need to kill off games in the first half against teams who don't take the game to us immediately. This game doesn't teach me much. Doesn't teach me much about us improving in these aspects. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. If you play in the game, sometimes it means that if a team if you're dominating the game, it means that your opposition team is playing a low block. So you have to find the right personnel, and I'm sure Enzo Maresca is taking note of it to bring in the right players in the second half to change the face of the game. But Dan, I'm gonna leave you to watch the game, enjoy it, and hopefully we'll talk on WhatsApp, Dan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can end the stream, are you?
Yeah. Winra, I appreciate your time. Winra, I know Winra would love it. He's still there watching us. But Winra, thank you very much. The numbers are not looking good. That's why I just want to end the stream. And it takes a lot of time. Actually, I did not plan for watch along. It was actually a preview.
Just a preview. I knew it was just a preview. So, well, yeah, we'll do a watch along call and that.
I'll prepare a better watch along.
Safe. Fulham nearly scored, but safe.
Yeah. But thank you very much, Wira, and I'll catch you up another time, Wira. Take care, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, and you too, my bro. And you too, Nee. Take it.
Yeah, bro, I love you too.
G.
So I'll see you, man. All right, bye.
All right, bro. Bye.
You are a winner. Stand tall.